back to my channel. If you're new, thanks for joining us today. You've come a brilliant time because I'm about to do another empties video. I did say after my last one, which was huge, that I would try to do them more regularly so that we don't have an hour-long video of me doing empties. So these are basically from the month of April. So this is my box that I keep everything in, and there's my empties. So if you haven't watched my channel before, then thanks for joining us today. And I'll let you know now that back in January, I made a pledge that I was going to start using up my products. So I did a bit of a skincare, especially a skincare sort of stash, going through everything that I'd got. I made an inventory and I was a little bit shocked by how much stuff that I got in my drawers and my bathroom for skincare. And I think it was very much to do with beauty boxes and getting suckered into buying new products and trying new things all of the time. And so I would open something, try it for a few weeks or a month even, and then that would get pushed to the back because something new would come along in the next subscription box. So I've stopped buying subscription boxes. I haven't had a subscription box all year, I don't think. I may have had one limited edition box or something, but I don't think I've bought any subscription boxes. I've been trying really hard not to get any. So I am trying to keep on top of just using up my products, and there's a few products that I've really not been enjoying, which I've just sort of battled on and thought just get through it, there's not much left, which obviously we'll go into as we go through. So I'm going to start off with hair care because I think I've only got one hair care product, and that is this, which if you've watched my channel before, you'll know I always use up my shampoos before my conditioners because I don't wash my hair every day. I wash it maybe twice a week. And so when I do wash it, I double cleanse it. So I end up using a lot more shampoo than conditioner. This one I picked up absolutely ages ago. And like my skincare now, I'm trying to do this with other areas of my life. So I'm trying to use up products when they're open and not move on to new. Really tricky. I find it really difficult to do this. This one I picked up ages ago from Poundland. It's a shampoo with Keratin Nutrifix premium hair care, and I thought that these were brought out as dupes for the OGX ones which you can pick up, and honestly wasn't impressed. Didn't enjoy it at all. It didn't really feel like it was doing much for my hair. I've used it up on me and the kids just to try and get it used up. But yeah, I didn't feel like it was good. I mean, it was only £1, so I'm not expecting much. It did clean my hair, but it just didn't give me anything that I really wanted. I wanted some nourishment. It's keratin, so keratin oil is meant to strengthen the hair and promote healing of damage within your hair, and I just didn't feel like it did any of that. But it's gone, so that's good. Another empty, another product out of the cupboard. And I have actually purchased some new hair care. If you follow me on Instagram, which if you don't already, my handle is here, please go and give me a follow over there as well. You'll probably have seen that I recently picked up some stuff from Naughty Hair Care, which is vegan, cruelty free I think, and like naturally derived hair care, mainly for curly and wavy hair. So you probably can't tell from looking at it right now because this is the first time it's been straightened forever since we've been in lockdown, but I've got naturally wavy curly hair. My daughter has got curly hair, so I invested in some curly girl, wavy girl shampoo and conditioner and some treatments and things, because during lockdown I have been leaving my hair to dry naturally and trying not to straighten it or dry it so much to try and get some goodness back into my hair and not have it so damaged. So while I'm not going anywhere and I'm not too fussed about what it looks like, I've been leaving it curly and I've actually been quite enjoying it. Whether it's ever something that I'll continue to do once we're out of this and I have to leave the house, I'm not sure whether I'm that confident with it curly. I have been straightening it forever, so we will see whether I ever get to that point. But yeah, you'd have seen that on my Instagram stories. So that was a replacement because I had used up some shampoo and conditioner. So it wasn't a complete cheat. I wasn't just buying new products. And I hadn't got anything that was sort of just for wavy hair, because I've got some curly stuff for my daughter, but hers is very curly, like ringlet curls, and mine isn't like that at all. Next up, I'll do some shower products, some bath products. So I've got a couple of things here. This one was a Christmas gift from one of my friends, and it is Nature's Ingredients Foam Bath in Spice Fig from Marks and Spencer's. This is only a little diddy, 50ml. I think he used it up in 2 baths. It smelled nice. Yeah, can still smell it. It smells nice. I like the spiced fig scent. Definitely gave me a bit of Christmassy vibes. Didn't foam up all that much, if I'm honest, and I do like a lot of bubbles in my bath, but it didn't foam up all that much. But it smelled nice, and it definitely left my skin like moisturised. I felt very nourished and soft afterwards, so it was nice. Whether I'd repurchase or not, probably not, because you can pick up bubble bath quite cheap, can't you, and quite nice ones. So I don't know whether it would be a repurchase, but it was very nice as a gift, and it is cruelty free, which is always good. The other one, this was one that I picked out of my cupboard because, like I say, I'm trying to use up my products, and I'd finished an exfoliator. I think it was probably a Soap Duper one or a Soap and Glory one, because I really love those. They're firm favourites. And I found this one in my box, which is from What's In It For Me. I think that's the brand, and it just says walnut shell to naturally exfoliate, sweet almond oil to rejuvenate the skin, plus orange and jasmine flower extracts for an uplifting floral fragrance shower scrub. So this definitely came in a subscription box at some point, no idea when, probably way back, and it's been sat in my cupboard for ages. So I thought I'd get it out and give it a go. It's 50ml. It didn't last an awful long time because I do like to use a scrub, like a body exfoliator, every time I shower and before I shave. And this was just rubbish. Really didn't enjoy it. It definitely wasn't scrubby enough for me. I really liked the idea of it because it's got walnut shell to naturally exfoliate, and I was expecting it to be really scrubby, and it just wasn't. And I like a really scrubby scrub for a body exfoliator. Sounds wrong, doesn't it? But yeah, I just didn't find it exfoliating enough, and the scent was proper granny floral scent. Now, I'm not fussy about scents really, but this just reminded me of grandma's, and I don't really want to smell like a grandma yet. So didn't do it for me, didn't find it exfoliating enough. I mean, it's put sweet almond oil to rejuvenate the skin. I didn't really find it did any of that, and yeah, definitely a massive fail for me. It's a shame because it sounded like it was going to be a good product, and yeah, definitely wasn't. Don't buy this product if you like a scrubby scrub. Won't do it for you. What should we move on to next? I've got a fragrance, which I don't think I've featured a fragrance for ages, but and being in lockdown, I haven't really been wearing fragrance, but this one has been knocking about in my cupboard for ages, and this is the Paul Smith Women. It's the purple one. Not a favourite, if I'm honest, and that's why I've sort of been using it while I'm in the house. I'm not really going anywhere. I don't find it strong enough for me. I quite like a really strong, heavy fragrance. Some of my favourites are Where's Our Black Opium. I really like Good Girl by Caroline Herrera. I like Shane Blue's Black Tulip. I just like a really strong scent, and in summer I do like a floral scent, quite a lighter floral scent, but this just doesn't really do it for me. So I think this was a birthday gift quite some time ago, and I thought, while we're in lockdown, I'm not really going anywhere, just to give myself a bit of a spritz so I smell nice, but I don't have to worry about people smelling me when I'm out. Not my usual type of scent, but that is all used up now because I didn't want to waste it. I'm not into waste. I've got a Nails Ink base coat. I have been painting my nails. They're bare at the moment. They're ready to be done. I've got to decide what I want to do with them. I'm not sure whether to put some gel on or whether to go for some nail wraps. But I have been using polish again recently. I went off polish for ages because I'm quite heavy on my nails and my hands. I don't wear rubber gloves when cleaning, do mushing up and things. They just get really chipped really quickly, and I just don't have the time to redo them. So I used to be a massive nail polish fan, and I've got loads of the stuff. So partly because I'm at home and it doesn't really matter if it's chipped, or, you know, because I really want to start using my stuff up and not repurchasing all the time. I have been using nail polish more. This is a firm favourite, Nails Ink. This is the Kale Superfood base coat. This is quite a nice one. It's meant to have kale in it and be like super nourishing for your nails as well. Whether it is or not, I don't know. But this is one that I probably got in a set with some colours. And that has, I mean, there's probably a little bit left in there, but I think because it's been open for a while, that's done now. I do really rate Nails Ink nail polishes and their top and base coats. That's a pretty good one. I think the rest of this is now skincare. Oh no, I've got one more body product. I've got this. Oh my god, I love, love, love this. This is Rituals, the Ritual of Sakura Magic Touch Body Cream. This was a gift. I've cut the lid off, as you can see. It's not a video with me unless I've dropped something on the floor. I've cut the lid off so that I could literally scrape every last bit of this out. I love the scent of it. This was a gift, well, not a gift, this was from the Debenhams Beauty Club, which obviously we can't do at the moment, but they often, if you are a beauty club member and you have their little card, you can often go into the store and pick up a freebie. It's usually a perfume sample or sometimes a makeup sample, sometimes a skincare sample, and this one was a really good one because it was 70 mils of body cream for free. And this is the organic rice milk and cherry blossom scent, which I really love. It's quite delicate, like a little bit floral, but not like granny floral. And just the moisturising cream, I just find is so soothing and nourishing. It's really thick, but it goes into your skin almost instantly, and it's just great. I really love it, and especially after a shave, like if I put it on my legs, I've got quite sensitive skin after shaving, but I find this is gorgeous. So this I would definitely repurchase again. However, I have quite a few body creams to work through, so I won't be buying it again anytime soon, but it's definitely something that I would put on a like birthday wish list. Really lovely product, and Rituals in general are really nice. That's a particular favourite of mine. Right, skincare next then, and then we'll do masks last because they're my favourite. So this has been knocking about in my cupboard for I have no idea how long. This was definitely sent to me as part of a testing campaign or a review campaign from Garnier, and I had also a face wash and a moisturiser as well. I'm pretty sure I've already used the moisturiser up. The face wash is in the shower for my son because this is very much an anti-blemish range, which I'm very lucky in the fact that I don't get an awful lot of blemishes. I don't have blemish prone skin. Although, has anyone else thought that through lockdown their skin would be great because they wouldn't be wearing as much makeup and they'd have more time to do skincare? I definitely haven't been wearing as much makeup, and I've definitely still been doing a lot of skincare. However, I have had a few breakouts since lockdown, so maybe I should start using that again. I think it's just sort of stress and hormone related, but it's not a big deal. I don't get an awful lot of breakouts. This is the Garnier Skin Active Pure Active Sensitive Anti-Blemish Clarifying Toner. It's meant to tighten pores and soothe skin, and it has salicylic acid and witch hazel in it. Now, how much salicylic is in this, I'm not 100% sure, because the first ingredients on the list are aqua or water and then alcohol, which I don't find is great for anyone's skin. Alcohol just dries it out way too much. But this was all right as the toner goes. I mean, if I was worried that I'd cleansed and not got all my makeup off, it would take any little last traces of makeup off. Definitely good for sensitive skin. The witch hazel will definitely soothe, and if there's a bit of salicylic acid in there, that will help if you have blemish prone skin. But yeah, it's not something that I'm going to be buying because it just doesn't suit my skin tone or what I'm looking for in my skincare anymore. But yeah, that was sent to me God knows how long ago. But it's finally empty and out of my cupboard, so that's great. All good. Next is like a little sample that I picked up on the Feel Unique website when their pick and mix service was up and running. This is the Goldfaden MD Solution Bright Eyes Dark Circle Radiance Concentrate. This was only 5 ml, but this lasted me absolutely ages because you didn't need to use very much under your eyes. Now, I am starting to wonder if I'm ever going to find that miracle eye cream that I'm searching for, and I think maybe on an evening I really don't need an eye cream. However, I do like an eye cream for my morning routine, just as like an extra little nourishment, especially if it says it's going to brighten. I'm not under any illusions anymore, I don't think, that I'm going to find an eye cream which will solve all my under eye problems. But this was really, really good. I really enjoyed it. It definitely felt like it was helping with my under eye bags. It definitely gave sort of almost an instant brighter brightness to my under eye areas. I'm not sure what's in it that does that, but I did like it. I'm just not overly convinced about spending loads of money on eye creams anymore. If you look at like moisturisers, facial moisturisers, and then eye creams, you spend a lot more on eye cream for a much smaller amount of product. So going forward, plan is I've started using retinol in my routine a couple of times a week, and I'm trying to build up my tolerance, or my skin's tolerance, so that I can go for a stronger retinol. And I am taking it quite close to my under eye area to try and get rid of any fine lines and wrinkles. I am still using eye patches in the morning if my eyes are really puffy and I want to take that puffiness down, because I think that's coolness is the only way to do it. So either using my jade roller or some eye patches in the morning to take that puffiness down, and then finding either a cheaper eye cream or just using a really good concealer to just brighten the inner corners, and that is it. So I don't think I'm going to get suckered into buying eye creams anymore. And it's been like my lifelong mission to find a decent eye cream, because I've been suffering like with my under eye area forever. It was like a running joke as children with my sister that I didn't have bags under my eyes. I had shopping trolleys. So it's like a little bit of a lifelong issue that I've had, but I'm just not buying into it anymore. They're so expensive for what they are, and I think just taking your moisturiser and stuff up to your eyes is fine, as long as you obviously don't go too close to your eyes. Then I think it does the same job. So as much as that was nice, I don't think I'm going to be repurchasing eye creams again, unless it's a sort of like a brightening treatment for a day cream. That one I did use at night, but I did really like it. Next up, I have serum. This is the B Hit Vitamin B Booster Serum from Gym for Your Skin. This was definitely in a box. I want to say a Tilly box perhaps. And this I really enjoyed. I thought it was really nice. It is meant to promote skin ceramides, powerfully hydrate, strengthen your natural protective outer layer, help to keep your skin soft, supple and robust to hit back at irritation. And I couldn't find any ingredients on here. There may have been on the box, which I will have thrown away, but I got the impression that obviously it's got vitamin B in it, but that with it saying that it would powerfully hydrate, that it possibly had some hyaluronic acid in it. I really liked it. It seemed to do a good job on my skin when I was using it. It lasted quite a long time. This was 30ml and I literally got every last bit of it out of the bottle. Which is good, because normally when you have these types of bottles, it's really difficult, you know, when it's got like a pump on the top. Some of it usually gets stuck in the bottom, but I've somehow managed to get every last drop of that out. Yeah, it was really nice. And if I can find out what ingredients are in it, it might be one that goes back on my to buy list once I'm through my serums, because I did really enjoy using it. And I think my skin is looking quite nice, and that may have had something to do with it. Another thing which I've already repurchased because it is a firm favourite of mine is the Dr. Botanicals Moroccan Rose Superfood Facial Oil, and I've actually got 2 of these now in my cupboard because I got one in my next Mother's Day box, which was a gift from my children, and then Dr. Botanicals had a deal on, so I picked one up while it was reduced, because I think it's about £20 normally, which is a little bit expensive, but a little bit goes a long way. You only need a couple of drops, and I tend to use an oil last in my skincare routine just before I go to bed, and I just put a few drops on and just sort of pat it in, and I just find that it helps to sort of lock everything in. I'm not sure how much it does as like a standalone product if I wasn't using anything else, but I feel like it just holds everything else in and gives it time and chance to absorb it into my skin. I mean, I might be wrong, but that's what I feel like it does. And this one also smells divine. So it's got a rose scent. If you don't like rose, you'll obviously hate it, but I do quite like rose, and I find rose in my skincare just tends to soothe my skin a little bit. I love it. I love the Dr. Botanicals Moroccan Rose Oil in particular. And I think this was originally in a giveaway that I won from Freya Farrington. And that's it now. I'm hooked. I am currently using a Sakura rose oil, which is meant to be a pixie dupe. Not enjoying it as much. This is great because it's not an oily oil. Sounds really stupid, but it's more of a dry oil, whereas the one that I'm using from Sakura is very much oily, really oily, and I don't find that it's doing as good a job. So just my opinion. And then last on the skincare, before we move on to masks, I have got a couple of night creams. So I have got the Ren Revitalising Night Cream. This was a 15ml. Presume I got this in a beauty box at some point. No idea where I got this from. I like Ren. I love their products. I'm using a day cream at the moment as well. Really enjoyed it. It's quite thick. It was very rich, which is what I want from a night cream personally. This is meant to be anti-aging, which is definitely what I want from a night cream. I felt like it absorbed well into my skin, and when I woke up in the morning, my skin felt soft and hydrated and nourished, and that's all I can ask for it really. The Ren stuff does smell really nice. It's not like an overpowering scent, but it does have a little bit of fragrance to it. They're cruelty free, and yeah, I like it, but Ren isn't the cheapest. And again, would I repurchase? Possibly not, because this, on the other hand, from Your Good Skin, is really affordable, and I don't think you should have to spend too much on a moisturiser. Spend money on actives by all means, on your acids, on your serums, but even that, I don't think you have to spend a lot of money on your skincare anymore. And this is really affordable from Boots, and I got this in my Altoria advent calendar a few years ago and was a little bit underwhelmed when I saw it, because when I looked at how much they were to buy, it was really reasonable, and that whole box was a bit disappointing, to be fair, but that's an old story. This, however, was a surprise. I really enjoyed using it. This was the Pro Vitamin Overnight Cream for all skin, and it says supports your skin's natural balance, formulated with green tea, vitamin C, vitamin E and vitamin B5. It was 50ml, lasted ages. You can tell when I really love a product because I can't bear to see the end of it, and I cut the lid off to get every last little bit out. By the way, if you've got any tips on how to get products out of jars, so I've got a jar with a pump on, which I've got product left in the bottom, and I can't, doesn't matter how much I pump and like twist it around, I can't get it out. And I had a look and saw some beauty spatulas on Amazon. I can't remember what they were called, but it was like a black stick with a little pink pointy spatula bit on the end, but the reviews weren't great, and they're about £8. So if you've got any tips or tricks or cheaper alternatives for something like that to get your products out, because I'm desperate to use every last bit of my product. I don't like throwing things away and wasting them. Anyway, I digress. This was lovely. It did exactly what it said on the tin. It made my skin just so nourished. I woke up and felt like my skin had had a lovely drink all night. It felt hydrated, it felt nourished, it felt smooth and soft, and it was just everything I wanted in a night cream. I was really impressed, and this is so affordable. It just goes to show you don't have to spend loads of money on skincare anymore. There are loads of high street budget brands that are just really bringing it when it comes to skincare. This is one that I would definitely recommend. If you're in the market for a new evening moisturiser, overnight moisturiser, then definitely pick this up and give it a go. I loved it and will be repurchasing when I need a new night cream. This is definitely going to be my repurchase over anything else I've tried recently. Good one. And now we're on to my favourite, which is the face masks. Most of which I think are pretty good. Oh, not just face masks. I have a hair mask as well. So this is the first one, a little sample which I will have been sent probably a year ago or so. This is from Sanctuary Spa, and it's the 1 minute daily glow mask, pre-shower illuminating treatment with radiance boosting cacao plum and brightening vitamin C, nutrient rich rosemary extract for all skin types, 100% natural fragrance. And this was nice. I really enjoyed this. Got a couple of uses out of it. You sort of put it on dry, rub it in, and then put a little bit of water on, massage it in. It is scrubby, so if you don't like a facial scrub, it might be one to avoid. It's not overly scrubby because I don't like a manual exfoliator on my face. I'd much rather use glycolic acid. After I rinsed it off, it definitely left my skin feeling smooth and soft. I really enjoyed it. I'm not sure if I'd repurchase it, but it was nice. It was nice. Hair mask. I've got this one from Hask, which I think was in a glossy box. This is the Superfood Healthy Hair Deep Conditioner with papaya, acai berry. Never sure how you say that one. And mangosteen oil for all hair types. And this I put on recently after when I was in the bath and just left it on for ages, probably longer than the 10 minutes that it says on the packet. But my hair did feel really nourished afterwards. They always smell really nice, the Hask hair products, and they are super affordable. So if you are in the market for a hair mask, don't think that you have to overspend on them. They are really good, cheap, affordable ones. I have got a couple of eye masks. These are the Poundland ones, which are the number 6 beauty ones. I think you get 3 or 4 pairs in the pack for £1, which is super cheap. And like I say, if you pop them in the fridge and let them get cold and then put them on, I think they pretty much all do the same job regardless of how much you've spent on them. It's really the coldness that's doing the work. The serum obviously then helps to hydrate the area, but the coldness is doing all the depuffing work for you. So those I would highly recommend. I don't have any issues with them around my eyes, making my eyes sensitive or anything. So the Poundland ones are pretty good. These were the Yes Studio, sorry, Yes Studio Made You Look ones. These were coconut water under eye gels. These were really nice as well. These stayed on really well. The Poundland ones do move a little bit, but these ones stayed on really well. Leave them on for 15 to 20 minutes. I tend to put them on and then start like straightening my hair or whatever. And yeah, they were nice. I really liked them. These were a present. I had like a whole Yes Studio pack of masks with eye masks, lip masks, face masks in, and yeah, these were really nice. I enjoyed those. Would use again. This, not so much. This was the Cleansing and Polishing Scrub Mask, Charcoal and Black Sugar from Primark. This was in a present, I think. I think my sister might have bought me this with a whole heap of masks because she knows how obsessed with masks I am. However, this was scrubby, like really scrubby. And like I say, I've totally gone off face scrubs. I don't use them anymore. That manual exfoliation of my face just sends my cheeks really red. Yeah, didn't enjoy it. If you like that sort of thing, if you like a scrubby scrub, if you do get really clogged pores, if you suffer with breakouts and you enjoy that feeling of having a really scrubbed face, I just don't, then maybe that's one to pick up. I think it was about 80p, so cheap as chips, but just not for me, not my kind of face mask. These are my kind of face masks. Sheet masks, which I know are probably awful for the environment, I am obsessed with. I really like anything hydrating and nourishing and soothing. So I'll start off with this one from Holland Glow, which was from Primark, which I picked up while it was reduced, I think £1. It's one of those sort of printed sheet masks, which I find a bit gimmicky, don't normally find do an awful lot. And yeah, this was a moisturising one, coconut extract and Japanese camellia flower. It was okay. It sort of did a job, basic job of hydrating my face. It was all right. I wouldn't necessarily run out to repurchase it again. Another one from Primark, which I enjoyed a little bit more. These ones in this sort of range with like, I don't know how to describe it. They just look a bit more medical. Do you know what I mean? They normally have like pills or like bottles or something on the side, and they were about £2 each normally. These I find a bit better than the normal Primark ones. This was the Coenzyme Q10 Nourishing and Soothing Hydro Sheet Mask. And yeah, really enjoyed this one. I really liked it, and I felt like it did a little bit more than the Holland Glow one. I don't know whether that's just placebo because I think it's better. I don't know. But these are made in South Korea, and I'm a sucker for K Beauty or K Beauty skincare. So yeah, I really enjoy those ones, and I have a couple of those, or I did have a couple of those in my collection. Who knows if I've still got any. But yeah, I enjoyed that one, and for £2 that's quite a cheap face mask. These ones are super cheap because they're from Poundland, so they're £1 each. This is the number 6 anti-aging collagen woven face mask, and I swear that these actually work. So they're meant to be anti-aging to fight visible signs with collagen and a special blend of herbal extracts. They're meant to be suitable for all skin types, and they're against animal testing, which is great. And yeah, for £1, I don't think you can go wrong. If you haven't got a lot of cash and you want a little treat, £1, face mask, bubble bath, done. And yeah, I do actually feel like these do something, and when I take them off, I feel like my skin does feel a bit firmer. It definitely feels a little bit more hydrated, but it feels almost instantly a bit firmer as well, which is nice. And then this one from OK Beauty. I love OK. They're just great face mask makers. Love them. They're not tested on animals. They're sulfate free, gluten free, and suitable for vegans. And they're made in Korea. It's like tick, 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 tick. This was the Hydrating Bamboo Water Sheet Mask with turmeric. And this I got from Feel Unique ages ago in their pick and mix service. This was a great one to pick up. And they don't tell you an awful lot on these. This just says hydrating, and it really was. There was so much serum, and it really did leave my skin feeling like super hydrated, like it had had a bath all night. It was like... So yeah, I bought another few of these because OK had a sale on recently, a spring clean sale, where you could pick up a load of sheet masks and like other products in their range for £1 each. So I went a bit crazy. Again, that was posted on Instagram. If you follow me over there, you'll know. But yeah, I repurchased this because I did really enjoy that one. And that is my empties for this month. I got through quite a few products. I'm really pleased. I'm still trying to work on that whole using products up before moving on to the next one. The only areas I'm struggling with is cleansing, because I do like to mix up my cleanser. I use a different cleanser morning and evening, but also on an evening I tend to mix up what type of cleanser I use. So I'm struggling with that a little bit. And day creams, I'm like mixing up my day cream a little bit at the moment. So when I want something a bit lighter, or when I want something with an SPF in, because I'm being lazy and I don't want to do both. So yeah, I think it's going to take a while before you see any of those. But if you are enjoying these types of videos, or are you enjoying the content at the moment, I'm not getting as much out as I would like because I'm still super busy. Unfortunately, I'm working from home full time. I've got the kids at home, so I'm homeschooling, and then normal life goes on as well. Even though I can't leave the house, there's still housework and DIY and whatnot to do. So yeah, I am still really busy, so I'm struggling to get the content out as much at the moment. So I appreciate you sticking by and staying subscribed if you're not already, and you enjoy this type of video, or you enjoy skincare, beauty related things. Trying to get more into thrifting, so when we can get back out there and I can get back to the charity shops, there'll be some more thrifting videos. If that's your kind of thing, then I'd love it if you stayed around and click the subscribe button and join the family. If you did enjoy this video, give it a thumbs up so that I know that this is the kind of thing you like, and I can do some more of these for you. And I will see you for another video, hopefully very, very soon. Thanks guys, bye.